Yo, 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 what's going on, cool? What y'all got going on today, man? Hey, check this out. Wipe your feet off. Don't bring that bullshit up in here. Let's get it. Let's roll. Let's do this damn thing, man. It's day 2 of training camp. I know y'all all excited. Rah, rah, Cisco bar. Go team. And all that. But like I tell you, I see y'all talking to me. Here it go. I'm not worried about camp. All camp is to make sure these jokers know the formation, make sure they right. They insurance, helmets, this and that. Everybody getting all excited. La 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 la. I was at camp. I was at camp. You know what? In a few minutes, I'm getting ready to park this truck and everything. Guess where I'm getting ready to carry my black ass? The camp. I'm getting ready to go up there, see what's going on. They canceled the stuff for tomorrow because there's supposed to be some weather coming in. They canceled everything for tomorrow. It's supposed to be some weather coming in. Now, Saturday, like I said, it's supposed to be 11 to 2 practice. And then we got the P&P meet and greet where it's going to be a lot of content creators going live Saturday from that. Y'all come around there, check us out. We'll be up in there. We got some other things, man. We're gonna do probably tomorrow as well. Um, I don't know. They might have something going on tomorrow. I don't know what's going on, fellas. Be aiming, see what's going on, everybody. I see y'all up in there. Go ahead, start putting y'all boys in just a second. But yeah, man, we just we'll kick it a little bit. Maybe some people up there today talking about camp, whatever. Y'all seen Frank go to the podium. I'm confidential stuff. I don't even really look at that. Cause what he supposed to say? You might get hey, somebody else might go say the obvious and everything. Oh, Frank said Bryce looked good. What the hell else was Frank supposed to say about Bryce? That Bryce looked like shit, or Bryce don't know the playbook. He ain't gonna say that if he want to keep his damn job. Y'all understand that? Come on now. Let's stop stating the obvious. What we need to know or be concerned about. How are these guys? Are these guys lining up well? This and that. They tell me, look, C.J. Henderson got an interception today, right? C.J. Henderson turned his head around. I guess he can. It might be something with his pads. And shit. He might can't get his head around his shoulder pad or something, cause he can do it when he just got on a jersey and a helmet. But if he got a pair of shoulder pads and knee pads or something else in there, that if he can't turn his head around. He can't get his head around in. But he can do it in shirts or shimbal or something like that. But he can't do it in full pads. So see how y'all see what I'm saying? You get hyped for that. Nigga, tell the nigga to go do it in the game. That's all I'm saying. I I ain't dissing nobody. I'm just talking about CJ. Y'all know I talk shit about CJ anyway. But that leads into what I'm saying. My worry too is this cornerback depth. I told you this yesterday. I'm gonna let you in on a little something. I'm gonna read a list off, and I read a list off periodically. This not mine. This the NFL top 10 cornerbacks, not quarterbacks, cornerbacks going into the 2023 season. Okay, now we got they're going from 10 to 1. From 10 to 1. Davis Ward over there with the San Francisco 49ers. Number 10. Number 9, Stephon Gilmore, Dallas Cowboys. You know he was Dallas. Now we could have had Stephon Gilmore, y'all. But we didn't want to give Stephon the money. Right after Fort Mill, we didn't want to give Stephon the money. Boy wanted to come home. He played with us the half a year, the piece of season or whatever. Sitting there, contract could have been put on the table. We didn't do it. Now here it is. We got cornerbacks the likes of C.J. Henderson and Keith Taylor Jr. That, like I keep telling y'all, a game with playoff implications, these cats get burnt for over 300 yards, the same play by the same dude. Now, y'all sit there and tell me, make it make sense why we took Gilmore off the table, didn't put it on the table or whatever. Now he's over there at Dallas, ranked one of the top 10 corners going into this season. Marlon Humphrey, Baltimore. Y'all know what time it is with him. Y'all know what he do. Huh. Jalen Ramsey, over there with the Dolphins. Jalen Ramsey, free agent. I never hear no talk about us even going to talk about Jalen. Jalen 28 years old. And y'all sit there like Jalen over the hill, Jalen done, Jalen burnt. Jalen Ramsey is top 6, no lower than 6, any statistical category there is for a corner. He's no lower than 6. Straight tackles in the overfield, Jalen's first. Interceptions, this, that. He's no lower than number 6 in the league, right? In anything. Out there, and I never heard a whisper about us looking for this dude, going to work him out, telling him to come to Carolina, whatever. But Scott Fitterer sit there on them damn podiums. He going to be on the podium. He might be on the podium right now. I don't know. Like I said, I don't watch that camp confidential shit. Talking about he's in on every deal. If you want to make this team great, make the Panthers great again, that's the type of stuff you got to do. You got to go get these guys and sign them to 2, maybe 3-year deals or whatever, load it on the front end so you can get rid of them later on, or might slide them for a 3rd, 4th pick or something like that. Them 3rd or 4th picks you can hit on, and that's how you build depth later on with a stockpile of 3rd and 4th round picks so you can develop guys. You hit on your first, 2nd, and 3rd rounders, high 3rd rounders, and then you take those 3rd, 4th, 5th picks. You develop them guys. Come on, man. Go, like I said, go look at the 49ers, the Eagles, and people that draft well and see how they do it. Follow their blueprint. Number 6, Jared Alexander, over there with Green Bay. Denzel Ward, over there in Cleveland. Xavier Howard in Miami. Now that gives Miami 2 damn near shut down corners on each side that stay healthy. Miami gonna be hell. And they got a young cat. I forget his name. I think it's either CJ Jackson. I think it is. CJ Jackson. That's coming behind them 2, behind and Xavier Wood. Man, we got to play Miami, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. We got to provide. Don't just be fixated on what's going on today. Don't worry. You can worry about camp. I ain't going to tell you what to worry about. But all these dudes are doing now is formations and making sure they're getting it lining up in the right place right now. They ain't doing too much. It's football time. It's time to get excited. Trust and believe. But stop letting these other niggas telling y'all, hyping y'all up. Yeah. You know, ain't nobody did nothing yet. Nobody. Marshawn Lattimore over there with the Saints, man. Y'all talking Saints ain't shit. Saints ain't shit. Okay. They got people, y'all. Don't sleep on them by one bit. Please don't. Patrick Surtain Jr. Y'all already know he was going to be in there. Pat Surtain ain't no joke. And J.C. Horn is better. Don't play. But Pat been healthier. He ain't no joke. over there with Denver. Last but not least, you already know what time it is. Sauce Gardner. We got the Jets. We got to deal with them motherfuckers. We got to go. We got to go see Sauce. No Sauce coming to us. We're gonna see him all in the joint practice and everything. Y'all gonna see him. If you think CJ picking motherfuckers off, all right, go number one down corner right there, Sauce Gardner. See what the deal is with him. See if he'll slowly. See if that ball don't be zipped in there. See where Sauce taking that mother. Okay, all right. But you know he played with the Jets. Man, if y'all believe in they list, hey, like I said, I'll run back through it in this live right here if anybody want to argue about it or whatever. But we worked out about 6 corners around here the last couple of days. They know it. Y'all know it. It's a weakness. But you ain't going to get nobody. You're going to bring in somebody right now that say, like they say, mid at best. Mid at best right now. To come in here and be like, hell, if he's any better than a CJ or Keith, somebody like that. And then we're hoping Rajon and his name's the other kid, Jamie Robinson, is able to come in there and do a little work. Help us out. Because don't be sitting there taking out a rookie is getting ready to be the savior for this year. Maybe next year. Maybe he can't come in and give us some production. I don't know. That's yet to be seen. But I don't know who is sitting there thinking a rookie is getting ready to come into the professional football league, the NFL, the #1 football league over the globe. You got international people trying to duplicate what we doing as far as a football. The best of the best is on these 32 teams. And you think a rookie gonna come in here and light the world up? He might do a little something, but he ain't gonna light the world up. This ain't basketball, y'all. This ain't some cat coming from high school dunking. This grown men play this game. I told you this grown men work over here. This grown man NFL. Grown man business. All right. Play if you want to. Pop.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, they think I'm playing when I think I'm lying, man, about this cornerback room. It will be a weakness this year. And I'm hoping and praying that the defensive line comes up big like I think and does not expose
Man,
this
I don't even
defensive
know,
back.
man. I need y'all to hit that like button for training camp GOAT. You feel me? You have a GOAT talk training camp. Man, you don't get no louder than that, man. The like button,
Don't
man.
do it.
Share this shit,
Don't
man.
do it. Wipe your feet off, man. Y'all come on, wipe your
Wipe
feet
your
off.
feet off.
Come on in here,
Let's
wipe your
go.
feet off. Let's
Come
get
on
it.
in, man. Come on in. JSU, where you at, my boy?
Now sitting back listening to the GOAT himself.
Uh,
Yeah, back
Hey,
yeah,
to
man.
football.
and then um, without even saying that, see how yesterday they cut that boy JSU. You did a segment on that guy.
Yes, sir.
Um,
Marquez
who
Stevenson.
was? Go ahead, yeah, who was it?
Marquez Stevenson. We cut him yesterday. We picked up another body. Javon Wims. He got drafted by Chicago, and he played at Arizona. I don't know for how long, but I think it was a year. But he played at Chicago for 3. So
Mm,
they just trying to fill out the kick return / punt return players right now. I'm not gonna put too much in them.
okay. So you thinking he just a count body? He ain't even gonna make the roster.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So damn, man, do your so but the Marquez Stevens guy, where did he come from?
He was with the Bills. The Bills drafted him. He tore his ACL in college. So They was just trying to see if he'll shake back. I seen his highlights. They had him at
Oh, okay.
yeah, they had
Okay.
him at kick returns. He looked it cool, but he looked it slow, as if like it was
It
irritating him.
must have
He
been.
yeah, he
Yeah.
wasn't fully healed and all that. So
So they got
yeah,
him out of there the first day. Well, you know what? I can say, well, damn, the coaching staff on what they doing because they got his ass up out of there the first day. They didn't waste
yes
no
sir,
time.
yes
They didn't
sir.
waste no time giving him his pink slip. So shit, like this coaching staff might be what it is. It
Yeah,
might
they
be
might be legit.
everything everybody said it. It might be legit. Now see, stuff like that in camp. That's what I'm talking about. We ain't got time to play with nobody ass. You understand? I like that. That's efficiency. We got him up out there the first day. First walkthrough. You ain't cut the mustard, bro. Hey, okay. Now do y'all understand what I'm saying? That's positivity right there. We
Yeah,
don't
yeah, it
have
is.
I ain't got time. And some people be like, damn, they ain't see. No, they seen go over there and work him out over there in that corner. Oh no, coach, he ain't gonna make it. And it didn't take all day for him to tell him that. It didn't take all day. I like that. You understand? That's what I'm talking about. Then go get me another mother, and we work him out. If he don't cut him up, his ass probably be gone by Saturday. You understand? We ain't got time to be playing with nobody around here, man. We ain't got time.
That's a
All
real coaching staff. That's
that
what
play
they
shit
supposed to
went
do.
to Nebraska. That's a that's
Yes
a real
sir.
coaching staff. All that play shit went to Nebraska. See, they'd have had last year, see, they'd have had him running down there hitting the DBO sign. Don't beat ourselves sign. The DBO sign shit. Playing game, that college game bullshit. Well, go down there and
Right.
hit the sign. Try to run the 40 again. No, hey bro, you ain't gonna cut the mustard. Go ahead, go on home. You know, try again next year with somebody else. We don't need your
Yep.
services. We trying to win a chip over here. That's good. I like that. That's what. See, that is the news that you need to hear from camp. But all they said was we let him go. But y'all sat there and listened to Frank and some of these other motherfuckers for 15, 20, 30 minutes, an hour or something at the podium. If it were me, yeah, yo, I had two or three pump motherfuckers I had to let go. That's what I tell them. They ain't cut the mustard, can't run, this and that, they hurt. You need to get about three or four more hurt motherfuckers up out of here.
Right.
But I digress because everybody want to get, they start to get a little butt hurt when I start talking about that. What you think, Pop?
I mean, it's the truth. You know what I mean? Best availability is ability. You know what I'm saying? Being there and being able to hold up. And if you can't, I mean, hey, I mean, it's nobody want to have no sob stories crying over you. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep you along. I
No.
mean, we've had players that survive major injuries, but that's an anomaly. Everybody can't do it.
Yeah.
Everybody
Red
can't
said
do
looked
it.
like he hurt his knee going against Tyreek Hill. Who you talking about? The boy we cut?
About Jalen Ramsey, you might gotta share that, Red, because I ain't even see that. I'm
Yeah.
trying to look for it.
Oh
Oh,
shit,
Jalen Ramsey did.
he done let he done let the cheetah tear his ass up.
He'll let the cheetah get wild out there. They were probably going against each other, fucking around out there. You know what I'm saying? Cause this Jalen first year over there. This Tyreek second year. So they probably were going against each other. Oh fuck, they done hurt each other in camp. You see what I'm saying? That's why we ain't try. That's why we got JC on the side right there. I know you worried about JC Red, but that's why we got him on the side. We ain't got time for that bumping and grabbing and all that stuff. No, y'all save that, save that. These boys get hurt so easy, man. I ain't saying like I said, it might be the way they train nowadays or something. I don't know, but it just seems like they tweak shit so damn easy these days, man.
Well,
It, it,
Ramsey
it,
caught Ramsey was probably popping up at the mouth. Cheetah probably
yeah,
like, bro,
yeah, yeah, yeah. You can't hold me cool. Yeah,
all right. Oh, line it up.
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
Boy, with a ooh wee, and there go
hey,
his knee.
hey, Pop. Yeah, can you imagine them? But can you imagine them mixes every day between them two? You know what I'm saying? Both of them a little mouthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Both
yeah,
of them,
yeah.
both of them. Yeah, both of. Cause you see Tyreek talking to that little boy talking about you looking at this and that. I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? But
Right,
Tyreek was trying to tell him, hey, look, you ain't doing the shit right. I'm telling you to look at it. He was doing a count. And he would tell him he was getting a little boy shit, man. But he was trying to tell him, hey, that's who I am, I am.
right.
No.
You gotta do this, man. And toe that
But
boy
I could
knee
remember
up.
though, I like to see them two in practice every day. You know what I'm saying?
But check this
That would be
out.
some old.
You remember that same thing happened with D Hop against who was that? It wasn't Akeem Talib. Who was it that
Who they had over there? What when he was
they
in
had?
Houston? Or
He was in Houston and they were going against I believe it was Redskins. They had a joint practice and he's like, "Hey man, don't be touching me, boy. Don't be touching me." And he's like, "I'm gonna show you." And then they lined up.
yeah,
Somebody
yeah,
remind me who it was. Man, D Hop put a one little on him. That boy whole knee blew out for the season. Damn, who that
oh
fight
yeah.
was
And
against?
see, sometime, man, yeah, this camp stuff right here, man. That's why you get a lot of some of that stuff go down in camp because these guys are just getting back. They ain't seen each other in a minute. They might have not worked out with each other. They might have been working out with this guy, and then you know, all that stuff. Cause they are in helmets and shorts and whatnot, and somebody want to get out there and talk and you know do this and do that. But see, in a game type situation, that don't happen. But when you playing around ass grabbing and playing and bullshitting, that's when you get hurt.
Hey, Pop.
Right there at practice camp.
Yeah,
That's when you every
That,
time you hear a report, oh he tweaked something, he moved 9 times out of 10, it's at practice or at camp or some damn
that was
mm,
D'Angelo Hall and Hopkins.
yeah. D'Angelo Hall,
way. D'Angelo Hall. Yep.
who was
No, no,
on our coaching staff.
on our coaching staff. Damn sure it was D'Angelo Hall. That's on our coach staff. But the link already in the chat, man. This ain't gonna be a
No,
long
wow,
one
go think
today
about
at
that.
all.
No wonder D Hop can't come here. Oh shit.
No, somebody was saying that the other day. Nah, it ain't all about that. I don't believe. You know, I think it was more of the chemistry with the new young look Carolina Panthers than to have a D Hop, man. If you got my thinking, where you don't, to me, it was just like my argument yesterday. You don't want to have any distractions, any kind of hindrance, whether it's coming from your second string quarterback or your ex receiver that's going to hinder or kind
Your
of
wide
put
receivers
any
or the
kind of in the
quarterback.
chemistry in your quarterback. Yeah.
Yeah, I get what
You
you're
want to
saying.
either
Like,
have
yeah,
another young one that's going with them. Yeah, you either want to have another one that's growing with him, or you either want to have a veteran that's teaching. And I don't think D Hop was going to be that veteran that wanted to teach, because he sat right there in an interview and said, "Hey, I don't want to work with another rookie quarterback." That's what he said. But when you seen the market started shrinking on him, and he had to go ahead and he took the money from Tennessee, and they don't have. They either gonna go at some point in time. I'm going with the rookie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe. I hear like I said the other day, Levis ain't looking good. And what's his name is? Willis. But
Well, yeah, I don't know,
he
man.
said
I
about the
don't. I
time.
don't know. Q, I see you just popped up, bro. Have you been listening? You see what's going on? Q must be in the woods somewhere. He might be in. But yeah, man, I don't know that pop. That Tennessee situation, I got to look at more. It ain't like I study them all the time or something like that. Now, I said this about that quarterback class year before last year, and I said again, I want to pick none of them out of that class. Not me. I done went ahead and got other positions of need on my team. It's no need to just reach for any quarterback because, like I'm telling y'all, these other guys out here right now, and most of them are in the AFC, and the handful that we got here in the NFC, you have to have that it factor, that plus, that light that's shining on you, generational talent, whatever you want to call it, 5-star recruit. When you scout, you got to scout the top guy that's got all these intangibles. If you're going to come into this league where they have changed the rules, this is not the 80s and 90s, where old way how you build a football team and a game manager or what have you type quarterback can go in there and exist between the running backs or exist between a couple of plays, and you think you're going to go and win consistently in this league. That ball gonna have to bounce right, and that can happen in any situation. But that ball's gonna have to bounce right, and the leader of your team, that dude that's gonna end up wearing that C on his shoulder, is gonna be your signal caller, your play caller. It's gonna be your quarterback, and that guy's play, period, is gonna be what's gonna take you to that next level. And if you
But
don't
Joe,
have one of them,
mm-hmm.
you through. You're not gonna be long term, long run Super Bowl successful because you got them other guys that's coming to take your head off. You know what were you gonna
So
say
now,
about?
I think it's crazy that you just talk about the top 10 corners, and now Jalen Ramsey just knocked himself out of it.
And I just said, and I sat there and told y'all that boy was no Lord, but I mean it is what it is. He's no lower than 6 in every statistical category. But what happened? Is it ankle or is it something that's fucked up or what they reported?
Red said it's his knee.
His knee. Damn.
Mm-mm.
Did you find anything, JSU, about it?
I went on their
Y'all seen
page.
it, the
I
boy?
went on Adam Schaffner. I don't see nothing.
Mm. Red, you got it. Might have to pull up Red and see where you got that from, Red. If Red's still in the chat,
He probably is.
pull up on us. Yeah, yeah. Pull up on us, cuz, and see. Let me see where you got that from. But if
I
he
didn't hear.
did, dang, that's his first year and everything like that. Just signed a new contract and
Mm,
already, damn, that's some bad luck there.
you,
That's what
you
I'm
know the
saying, man.
shit.
Y'all keep JC Horn on the sideline. If anybody can hear me at camp right now, go to Walmart and get a damn some poster board. Keep JC on the sideline. Make a sign and say keep JC on the sideline. Do not let him. Let him work out
Mm-hmm.
or something. Run some wind sprints on the side or something, man. Jog around the field. Go get on the elliptical. Yeah, get out this heat.
So the crazy thing is, and this not taking no shots, but there was no J.C. Horn in that top 10. There wasn't no A.J. Terrell in that jump.
Oh, MJ just say get it out, get it on Twitter. Said he get it on Twitter.
Mm. It was on Twitter.
What
Okay.
him say? Oh, MJD said they say it's okay.
Oh, he says okay. Okay, good, good, good. If it's okay, that's good.
Okay, hold on. He might have
Bet you
just tweaked it a little bit.
bet you won't go out there and do that no more.
Yeah, yeah. He gonna sit his ass down now. He ready for the seat. I bet you they gonna put some bubble tape around that nigga for real.
Mm-hmm.
What I wonder, what was that contract, Pop? J issue. What was that? What was Jalen contract? What he signed for Miami? I know it was a trade. I know it was a player involved too. What did that contract look like? Is that something that we could have done? But we don't have a lot of capital, y'all. We don't have a lot of players that we can afford to get rid of for other players and shit like that. And hell, we don't have a stockpile of sorry motherfuckers we can unload on somebody.
MDJ said they say it's a knee injury. Uh huh. Okay. Okay.
So
Well, you better go sit down. So
yeah, the only reason why I'm even worried about Miami is because, like I say, we got to play them. And with Xavier and Jalen, y'all, and we said our young rookie quarterback. Now everybody can sit there and hype everybody up and this and that about Bryce. And I'm not talking, like I said, no shit about Bryce or whatever. Like I said today, I got into an argument, not an argument, but a discussion of what I have said about Bryce. And I think I've made it abundantly clear. My only gripe with Bryce is size and durability through a whole 17 game season. That's what I'm worried about. And if anybody else talking about they ain't worried about it, you're naive, sorry to say, misinformed about the physicality of football. I just put it like that. Because if you sit there thinking this every hit this boy's gonna be able to slip and do this, ask a boxer. If he slipped every jab, uppercut, whatever, some of them motherfuckers land. They're the best of the best. They know how to protect themselves in there and around. But some of them hits land. And you can bet your ass over there on that football field, them hits land. When these cats get up, they hurt. Some of them you feel. And I don't know how Bryce Young is supposed to be this exception to the rule. Because he played in the SEC and he played with big guys and they did this and this. He just ain't been hit right. I don't understand it. I just it just eludes me the thinking. I guess people want to think their own way to it. It's another way you have to think. But I'm not saying anybody can get hurt, and I understand that anything can happen. But I'm just worried about him a little more. Like if he was my son or whatever, he's a little dude like that. Yeah, if I'm watching, like I go to the game, and be like, oh damn, I hope I'm gonna be cheering for him and everything. I hope he just he's little. I would know that because he'd be my son or a kid that I'm looking at. I know he little, and he little. He's on my team. He's my quarterback. I know he little. And damn right, I'm worried about him taking that hit during the year, and now he's out. If Kyler Murray was our quarterback, I'd be saying the same shit. And I'd be worried about batted balls, and I'm worried about this and that because he's short. I don't know. And I hope I'm wrong, and maybe I'm the only person in the world, or only person, a Panther fan, thinking this way. But knowing what I know and knowing how things is, I don't think I am, and I don't think that it's gonna come out that other way. So y'all take it for what it's worth. You know, I don't. Hey, Pop, what's your concerns?
hold on real quick. I got a whole bunch of food in my mouth. I'm trying to eat.
Well, JSU, what's your concern?
About the cornerback room?
No, about what I said about Bryce. I mean, I'm just trying to see if I because we've been saying this, and I don't want to keep harping on it, but I mean, it's time to talk about it
I mean, his
because it is camp.
yeah,
We
it
getting
is
ready to
back to
embark
football.
on the season. It's time for football. So
Yeah.
if something did happen, I don't want people to be, oh my God, I like. I'm gonna sit back, and be just like, well, I
So
kind
with
of knew
me,
it. All. I said it.
it probably would be his weight, but I mean, he's gonna gain a little weight on him, like Breeze did, and
Hmm.
whoever the quarterbacks that was his height. But it's just about keeping him clean. I like everything else. I can't be worried about. I don't want to like
Okay.
look at him in a negative way or worry about that. Some so little.
And was you still on there yesterday evening when we were playing around with the roster, right? You was
Yeah.
with us, what?
Yep.
Okay, y'all. We played around with the roster a little bit, and what I did, I kept up because, like I said, man, that's my main concern going into this year. And y'all like on this and that. No, my main concern, like I said, size and durability. And I don't care anybody try to turn my words around. I said what I said. Okay, so I kept two extra linemen, offensive linemen, because of the way we break it down. And we're gonna do this. We developed a spreadsheet, color coded and everything for y'all. We're gonna have a show. I might be giving too much. If somebody ends up doing our show, okay, we know they biting. We know they biting us and shit, which they do sometimes. But so color coded and shit like that, they might not have the software that we got, but it's color coded and things like that. And we're gonna show y'all periodically during this season right here of how the cuts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Cause we already got homeboy on it. We done cut him and added the other cat that's coming over, the other receiver that we got. You know what I mean? So that's gonna be a nice little thing that we're gonna do from week to week to show y'all updated roster. Trey Turner available, didn't it, Mr. White? Didn't the Saints just sign Trey Turner? I don't know. I just seen the other day where the Saints signed Trey Turner and Jimmy Graham. You talking about the guard Trey Turner, right? That used to play with us. Uh, think he is.
Then he
Well,
go to the
anyway,
Saints. Then the
he went
Saints
to
pick
the
him up.
Saints. Yeah, they just cut what they cut him. I believe that he just signed with the Saints the other day. I don't believe they cut him that quick. And they said they were gonna use him as a depth piece. He wasn't gonna be no starter, no way, not unless he didn't clear medical or something. I don't know. Oh, what that boy name that we cut? J issue. J issue just did a. You gotta MDJ. You gotta go back. You gotta go back and watch J issue. Go over there and like and subscribe, man. Jay Potter. Jay is a team member. Jay the homie on the team. You gotta go watch J issue.
Yes, sir. I didn't drop the video on my channel, but it is on Black Cat Panther Podcast. We dropped Marquez Stevenson, and
Marquez Stevens.
we picked up Javon Wims. He's another receiver.
Yeah. Marquez Stevenson was a receiver. Like Jay issue just said, he had a what was it, hamstring or something he had
Yeah, yeah,
blowed out.
he blew his
Yep.
ACL in college.
Blues ACL. So what I'm thinking, what happened because they cut him yesterday, MD. Uh, I'm thinking either, but okay, because see, it got to be like this right here because they said okay, rookies came in Saturday, right? They gave them an extra day or so to get their shit together, get acclimated and everything. Veterans came in Monday. Then they Tuesday they did they cleared medical and all that stuff, everything they need to do, right? That's what it is. Yesterday was the first official day of camp. They cut him. They won. Like, damn.
He didn't. He must have
So
been
what?
past medical.
Either he didn't pass medical, was a layover from that next day because they should have told him on Tuesday that he didn't pass medical. Or either they were trying to see something or whatever. Or when they worked him out,
Oh yeah, yeah, that workout. Yeah,
something, you know what I'm saying, they didn't see wasn't right, wasn't quite right. So they got him up out of here, Marquez Stevens, and what's the other dude named Jay? Jay is the Fred, what is it? Fred who? Fred, what's his name?
Javon Williams.
Javon
Javon.
Williams. We
Wims,
scooped him up.
like WIMS.
Yeah, yeah. We scooped him up, and he's been with what, 2, 3 teams?
Yeah. Now he's his third team. He was with the Bears,
Third
drafted him.
team.
He went to the Cardinals in 2022, and now we got him.
Now we got him, third team. So we and what I'm thinking is just a count body or either somebody we're gonna try it on special teams or something like that because we got enough receivers. Because I ain't gonna show y'all my cut list and stuff because I got a receiver that was on a team where people thinking, you know what I'm saying, that might be cut or something like that. But like I say, we gonna this gonna be some fun shit to look at and come in there and be like, well, yeah, that he ain't gonna make it, he ain't gonna make it, you know, and argue over that y'all gonna catch us these next couple of days doing arguing over who gonna make that team or not. But it, like I said, we got the software to do that, pop up on the screen, y'all. But man, like I say, this here is gonna be an exciting season. We got a QB finally. We in camp. Um, I don't know, man. I ain't too much else to say, like because it's just the second day. And ain't like it's talk. I told y'all what I think my basic worries right now. And there ain't nothing about camp, nothing going on in Spartanburg. It is the cornerback room. I'm not worried about JC. I'm more worried about Dante Jackson. I'm worried about Dante Jackson. And the thing I'm worried about Dante Jackson is that the lower extremity injury, the foot, and him being a speed guy. He's a speed guy. 9 times out of 10, more than not, those speed guys, because and I'm just reiterating what I said before, they cut, they dip, they got to stop, they got to start back, whatever. If you done pulled and tweaked something, something ain't quite right, you're gonna have to deal with that problem again. Now,
yeah.
with that being said, go ahead. Say what about?
He's going to be Dante's going to be extra careful. I mean, I know they had him out there 100%, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't going 100%. But
Well,
he didn't have no with nothing he couldn't do.
yeah.
But I'm pretty sure he wasn't going 100 yesterday, which is good. You know, him and JC.
Now,
And I just think they just need to cater to them a little bit more, watch their reps. Uh, maybe Dante more than JC because JC
the
just had
JT. Yeah.
freakish action.
Now, yeah, freakish action. Yeah, that's what I said. Like, I ain't really worried about JC like that, because what you just said, like, freakish accidents. Yeah, it happened twice or whatever. The Jeremy Chin hit the hand and the wrist and all that, and then him backpedaling and the foot. He's young enough to come back off stuff like that. Now Dante Jackson, how old now? He going into what, his 6 or 7 year?
Got to be about
I think.
26,
Yeah, going
27.
into his 6 or 7 year, getting a little older. He might have to take a with the injuries he got. He might take a vet day. Oh, Jeff say he got Jalen Ramsey got carted off the field. So it say carted off the field today. Okay, yeah. Red was telling us about that knee. Say going up against Tyreek Hill. Yeah, that's what I know, Jeff. That's what I'm saying. I want to limit this guy right now across the league. We won't be the only one. Across the league, there are people or there are players that's already taking the veteran days and stuff like that. Y'all got to think about it. These vets and these other people came in there and said, hey, take away the preseason games. They want to eliminate preseason altogether. Some people that played back in the day, whatever, they won't worry about preseason. Don't count for nothing. You see what I'm saying? Just tune up like practice. Then they started putting in these joint practices, which is good. What I think these joint practices. If they could probably find a way how to take these joint practices and make money off of them or whatever, make revenue, they probably would eliminate the preseason altogether as far as preseason games that don't count the tune ups, dress rehearsals, or whatever y'all want to call them. Doing stuff in game situation. I don't know if they want to test equipment or whatever they want to do. But a lot of, if you would ask players back in the day and now in the league, they don't like the preseason. No way. They could care less about the preseason. So I don't even, like I say, there ain't too much in the preseason that I sit there and watch. After the ones come out of there or whatever, maybe like I said, two or three guys that I'm looking at, like say, got those, say Ray John going there and he getting a couple reps. I look at him a little bit, but 9 times out of 10, he won't be going up against the other team. One, think about it. He might be going up against somebody that's gonna get cut. So you watching him against another player of his skill level, if not no better. So can we get a true gauge on what Rajon Wright can do in the preseason? Or what we say around here, iron sharpens iron in the regular season. Come on now. Mike, what you think about
What's
that?
good? I fuck with that because, to be honest, I don't want to see none of our key veterans on the field at all. Like Dante, get that motherfucker water, some Gatorade, do some workouts, and sit him the fuck down. I don't want to see him. And the
I'm with
reason
you,
why,
bro.
and the reason why is because, all right, I said this before, and I'm gonna say it again, and people can call me crazy. If our
Well, hey,
backfield
they say it about me all the time, Mike. They say it about me all the time. So go ahead.
if our backfield is healthy, I'm gonna say it's top three in the league. If our backfield is healthy, it's top three in the league.
Hmm.
And I almost want to say top two, to be real.
Yeah.
Because I think Dante
Now,
and Jason,
Mike, I'm gonna hold you for a second. Like you said top three in the league, right?
yeah.
Okay. But see, just like I'm saying, after the starters, that's where my concern kicks in. Would you agree?
Well, definitely defensive back. Definitely uh, that linebacker side, because on the left side, we still like, what are we going to do? Um, If they went and got old boy from the Colts, I'll be much happier. Like I'll be ecstatic happy. I don't know how someone gets nearly 10 sacks, still a free agent, but that's my opinion. We should go get him. But on everything, that is the question because you got young talent on the left side. YG, we all know YG ain't gonna do shit. We're not expecting it. I think it's a big to
Hmm.
throw DJ Johnson out there the first year and expect him. to make an impact. I think he's gonna need a year or so. So on that left side, and if injuries pop up in the backfield, which I knock on wood, pray they don't. It's scary.
But that's what we talking about today. The cornerbacks. That's what we talking about today. And
But
just
I
like I
feel
just
better
said,
though.
my biggest fear is after the starters. I'm not worried about the starters. Like you said, we could be top three, top five. You see what I'm saying? With the starters. After the starters, that's where my fear kicks in.
But you know what?
If
I'm gonna tell you something. I feel a little bit better with Von Bell, Jamie Robinson back there. I don't think people know how good Jamie Robinson is probably going to be. That boy's a ball hawk. He interrupts plays. He gets to the quarterback sometimes. He's all over the field, and that boy will snatch something out the air if it's in his radius. So I think Jamie Robinson and Von Bell, the way that they work the backfield, gives me
mhm.
some comfort. Xavier
Now I
Woods
said
and
that a
Jeremy.
couple days. Yeah, I said that a couple days back, Mike. I said, well, maybe they didn't address the cornerback position like that because now you just upgraded the safety position with Von Bell, and so you put a little more insurance back there. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you upgraded twice, and that's what I'm gonna say, and
Yeah,
I'm gonna stick to that.
yeah.
With Jamie Robinson,
And don't forget
who
Rowe. You got Rowe too.
I don't forget Chin or Xavier Rhodes, but I think what people do is you try to force someone to be something they're not. Xavier and Jeremy Chin, they have two things in common. They're decent playing the ball, but they're great stopping the run if you give them availability. And that's why when you come on the on the podcast, you hear me always say, I want to see single high safety in the 3-4
Hmm.
because I got enough faith that if Von's out there, sooner or later I could see some rotation with Robinson out there and still not be scared because you get Xavier Woods and you get Jeremy Chin to do what they do best, and that's help against the run,
You
disguising
gonna
the defense,
Yeah,
moving them
but you're
around.
gonna see a lot of you're gonna see a lot of nickel because of the Jeremy Chin factor. You're gonna see a
And I
lot of nickel.
and that's great. And another thing, when I was watching Coach yesterday, things he said that I took that made me feel good. One of the main things he had mentioned was the the process of making sure that they slow mo everybody into their health. And the reason why is because our past coaching regime was so bad that they didn't go with the NFL process to even make sure your starter stayed healthy. Like it was that bad. Like there was times where Dante Jackson goes down, and you'd be like,
Hmm.
"How are they going to handle it?" And they don't slow him back in. I know you want him to play every down, but he can't right now. I know you
No,
want, you know what I mean?
no.
In the off season, that's the key time to give your players a rest if you know that they injured prone to manage the load, get some depth.
Hmm.
They didn't care about none of that. It's let's go in,
Well,
let's
well,
bust
well, well,
out.
okay, okay. Let's focus Dante Jackson. Let's focus Dante Jackson for a minute. Now, Mike, you the GM, Mike. You the GM, right?
Hmm.
And you knew 2023 season's coming up. Dante Jackson just ruptured his Achilles. Dante Jackson has not finished out a season for you or played a full season for you in 4 years. And JC has had the worst luck a rookie could have. Now, and CJ Henderson is your backup. What are you doing?
I would have signed Marcus Peters before anybody else could have,
That's what we said. And
instantly.
you know what? When
And I
I when
thought
I
about
ran
that
them
for
down,
weeks.
I had I had I'm gonna tell y'all how prepared I was, and Mike just said this. I Look at who I had pulled up. Marcus Peters. Marcus Peters been done played at Kansas City, Los Angeles, Baltimore, and LA. Right now he's the LA Rams. And he was a free agent this year. I already had Marcus Peters pulled up, came in 2011, 2015, first round, number 18 overall. I had Marcus Peters, 30 years old. What kind of contract would you have gave Marcus Peters?
Uh, very similar to the LA contract
Mike,
he just got.
yep,
But I would have tried to
Mike,
get him for at least 2 years.
Mike, I'd have locked him up for 2 years. Mike's a genius. Mike, you see, me and Mike thinking on the same wavelength. Why isn't our GM thinking on that same wavelength? Me, I
I'm
ain't
gonna tell
talked to
you. I
Mike.
think I know why.
I
I
haven't
think I know
talked to
why.
him. We ain't said a damn word. I just asked him that question right there out of the blue. But when I was going through them cornerbacks, I had pulled Marcus Peters up. Why didn't our coaching staff do the same damn thing?
Because they're crazy. I had said this months ago. I said Marcus Peters is available. That's a good insurance policy. We won't miss a
God
beat back
damn.
there.
There's no lie. I had this guy pulled up, right? Gonna say something about him, but I mean, we fell into, we were talking about Jalen Ramsey and everything, and I lost track. I had pulled up right there to talk about him. There they come up just like that. Y'all, if we can sit here armchair quarterbacking, you see what I'm saying? Now, other motherfuckers ain't gonna tell you shit like this. Other motherfuckers is gonna tell y'all, yeah, the Carolina Panthers gonna win 90 games and da la 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 la. This is gonna look good. And Dante gonna come in here and do this and that. I'm gonna get like me, don't like me. I'm not a fan. Whatever y'all want to say because y'all want to fanboy and all this shit. I'm not giving y'all that. So I guess you just don't want to see me, don't want to talk to me because I'm not. I swear for God, and y'all know me. Y'all know I've been around other podcasts right here. We're doing our thing right here on Black Cat Panther Podcast. If I'm be talking, I'm telling you what's going on with this team. Like I said, I'm holding their foot to the fire when they do dumb shit. I'm exposing it every single time I can when they do dumb shit. I just asked Mike the question, rewind the shit, and listen to it. Then me and him, not knowing what each other was thinking about the same damn guy. Now, why can't our coaching staff and our GM and anybody in the front office do the same shit? We got
Look,
this
I'm gonna
dude
take
on
it.
the team, and we're not worried about C.J. Henderson, Keith Taylor, or anybody like that.
I'm gonna take
God,
it a step further. Remember, old boy from the Rams, Floyd. I think it's his name. Outside linebacker slash defensive end. He had nine
uh,
and a half sacks last year, but he was ranked top four and was stopping the run. And I was like, ain't that exactly what we need? And I was thinking him plus Marcus Peters will solidify this defense. So when it didn't happen and we missed those opportunities, I was sour. But then I said, I think they're hunting for a big ass fish this next offseason. And
the
it
only thing
can,
I can think they're doing, I think they're gonna be stupid and spend too much money because they got money. You see what I'm saying?
well, they're
But
going
you
to,
got
but
to look at this.
I think
Go
there's
ahead,
certain
Mike.
players that's on a prove it year that if they show out this year, it's a chance their team don't keep them just because they've been
Oh,
hurt that much. And I think they're gonna
exactly.
be crazy enough to try to go get somebody. Uh, uh, Here's an example. Very unlikely because of the position, but if he's healthy this year, he's gonna they're gonna want people gonna have to pay him, and that's like somebody like Chase Young. And when you have certain players that could be that special, and it's possible since he's going to be on his contract year, if he plays the full season, Washington Smart wouldn't pay him big. Absolutely wouldn't pay him big. But
And breaking news, just like we just said, breaking news, y'all. Marquez Stevenson was weighed. He failed a physical. That's what it was. I know it's something got him to fuck up out of there quick. He failed a physical. So, like
I
I
love
said,
that.
rookies come in on Saturday. Like I said, niggas state the obvious. That's why Bryce Young had to sign his contract because contractually, Bryce Young could not join this team as our quarterback, go to training camp without having being under contract. So he had to sign Saturday because he could have brought his ass to Wofford without signing the contract. So he was gonna sign, and that's a rookie contract. So that's standard contract. Okay, so they had to report Saturday, Sunday. You know what I'm saying? They get the rookies acclimated and everything Saturday and Sunday. The veterans come in Monday, and then they do physical and all kind of other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? On Tuesday, and then dude got his pink slip on Wednesday because I don't know, he could have been the last nigga to go into the doctor office or whatever, and they got his results or whatever the fuck happened, but he didn't pass the physical. Like I said, the physical could have been running and shit, and he might have come up hobbling. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? What it was, but it was physical issues that they cut him, and then they signed this other dude or got him to come on in and working him out or doing whatever. But that's why they got rid of Marquez Stevens. But go ahead, Mike.
Well, it's good. I love that. You know what I mean? That whole, what's it called? Uh, Zero tolerance for bullshit.
Oh yeah,
Even
yeah.
though, you
That,
know what I
that
mean, you want to keep them, but that zero tolerance going to shoot through the locker room. Like,
bro.
yo, we're
My
not
thing like
taking
this.
anything that's not your best.
Anything that's not your best, if you can't go, if you can, I don't. I, I'm looking at it, Mike, like they saying we do not have time because they don't. The window is closing because, like I told you, them wolves are coming to the door. Them wolves, what I'm saying, y'all know what I'm talking about. Them wolves, them other quarterbacks that's coming out of college, that's got that it factor. The wolves are coming to the door, bro. They getting ready to take these sheep from the pasture. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? The wolves are coming to the door. They
All
already
right, slow
up there in
down.
the, in the
Slow down,
AFC.
go. Slow down, go. We
Okay,
got a wolf.
I'm
We got a no. You right. The wolves are coming, but we got one. I'm gonna
Mike, we're
say it
doing a
first.
lot of hoping and we're wishing and you know what I'm saying? I got
No,
to
okay,
see.
go. No, wait, go. You can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say
Got
there's
to,
wolves in college, and then we draft the one that had the best stats in college and say he's not a wolf. You can't
but
switch it up. You got
okay,
to be the same way.
he won. I'm not going to, Mike, you know what? I'm not going to get in this argument. I'm not going to get into this argument. Not today. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get in this argument about this. We talking
I'm
about
not asking you to get in the
cornerback.
argument, go. I'm just saying you
Nigga,
got to keep it
we,
consistent.
I know. Okay. Let's say we got a wolf. We say, okay, we got a wolf. But I say some more of them coming, right? Say there's another
Mm-hmm.
pack coming, right? Let's say there's
Yeah.
another pack coming, right?
Mm-hmm.
We still got to fight them motherfuckers, right? We still got to claim our territory. Okay, we got to claim our territory. Our territory has not been claimed yet. It ain't like we running the NFC South just running this motherfucker over, right? So we got to claim our territory before they come. So that window is still closing on our ass. Would
I
you
mean,
agree?
yeah, because okay, let's just be honest. One of them is coming to the NFC South.
True.
Y'all can
And,
say
and,
whatever
and,
you want to say.
and
One of them is
cousin
coming here.
Red, my cousin Red say it may be two. So you know who he's talking about, right? It might
That
be
mean
two.
that mean he ain't got no faith in his quarterback.
Yeah, he said it might be two. He said that yesterday. But we damn near can almost sign one is coming to the south. You see what I'm
Well, you
saying?
know what?
So
Red might be telling on his own team. He might be, but anyway,
he
I
can
feel
hey, them
if
niggas
I
can
look at
say what
the
they want to. They tipping their hats. They tipping their hats. They can say what they
when I look
want
at
to. They
when
tipping
I
their
look at
hats.
the crystal ball, I see Tampa falling off badly. I think Tampa's gonna be the worst team in the NFC South. I think they're gonna have because they was already breaking down last year. The problem last year was the offensive line and the coach. They didn't fix either. So I don't see them doing nothing big. So then you say, all right, Caleb Williams, he's going to be in Tampa. That means it's going to be a show out. Just like I can't wait, like the whole, let's see, the Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow. It's gonna be one of
Yeah,
those type things in a few years.
yeah.
It's gonna be Wolf versus Wolf.
Exa-
Bryce gonna have to go against Caleb. They're gonna light up the board. It's gonna be must see. Thank God, because NFC South needs some life. But honestly, I think one of them boys is gonna fall, and I'm gonna tell you why. There is a lot of talent in the AFC, which means there's a lot of the few teams that's going to be there are going to
mhm.
struggle, but they're not going to need a
Okay.
quarterback because they just drafted one. So you're going to see a team like Seattle get the other wolf. Cause I'm here to tell y'all. I know
Oh,
y'all gonna be like,
Seattle
yo,
signed
you're
Gino
crazy.
now. Seattle signed Gino though.
I hear you, but Gino, that was a fluke year.
Okay, okay.
And the reason why I say that is because when he had to go against top rated defenses or teams with good backfields, he struggled.
Mhm.
Just think about it. He
Okay,
played
okay.
us and he threw three interceptions. And so Gino, they signed Gino, but I think they're gonna regret it. But they didn't sign Gino to like no 5 year contract. They were
No, I
smart
think it was
about
a
it.
three. I think it was a 3 year or some shit like that. It wasn't
Don't
no,
that sound like the 3 years? That's the type of
what up?
time you want to draft a
What
quarterback.
up? Yeah, 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 yeah. You had that. I mean, that's smart on their end because it sounds like you know, a bridge quarterback type deal. You know what I'm saying? So it being a bridge quarterback type deal, think about it. That's still having a team in the NFC that's gearing up to be ready. And then you got a quarterback that already took you to the playoffs. And if you bring in one of these other dudes, but I think they'll be good enough not to end up getting a Drake or Caleb or Junior.
And if they
Michael
don't, that
Williams.
means Washington might try to snatch that. But I don't know what Sam Howell is yet. We don't know.
I can tell. I don't. I mean, he played for my team,
And
Carolina,
he
but
played
I don't
good.
think he's gonna be. But yeah, but I don't think.
He
I
ain't a
don't
wolf.
see that. He no wolf. There you go.
Okay.
He ain't gonna be no wolf in this league.
So that
You
might
know what I'm saying?
and Eric Bieniemy being in Washington, you got new owners. That means they're gonna want a flashy new toy next year.
They get
So
yeah, yeah, yeah,
so they're gonna
yeah,
probably try to
yeah,
draft and get the next best quarterback that's in the draft after Caleb
yeah,
Williams
yeah.
leaves the board. So that makes sense.
Cause,
So you
'cause
so if I
thank you,
don't
Mike.
think
Thank you, thank you, Daniel Jones. They gave him his money. So thank you, Daniel Jones is who they think he is. They gave him his money.
that was
Say
the
they
dumbest
said
contract in NFL history. Go ahead, go. I just want to state that
okay.
part. That was
Then they double down and they say, well, we gave him his money. We go ahead and give him his help, and we go ahead we give Saquon some money, insurance policy for Jones or whatever. So they thinking, since we did this, we better go ahead. Let's just say New York is reputable, to come out here and compete. Okay, then you mess around and you got Dallas. They is who they is, and then you got the Eagles is who they is, right? So in that division right there, Washington, who got new management, this, that, the third, ain't figured it out, don't know I say they ain't got an it factor quarterback, all this and that, right? So Washington can be a team that's sitting there at the bottom of the league.
and
Easy.
be a quarterback away on offense. Let's put that out there. If Sam Howell
Exactly.
is not the answer, that offense is a quarterback away.
It's gonna be a
Curtis
quarterback
Samuel,
away
Terry McLaurin,
yeah.
Dotson, Logan
And the
Thomas.
defense, we already know the defense is what it is.
Yeah, so and they got a rookie contract, so it's not like they're blowing a bunch of money on a quarterback. Which so Washington is on the come up. The Eagles are already there because they got hurt for a long time. Jared
Mm-hmm.
Goff and the Detroit Lions, not only did they got Jared, they were smart enough to draft for a boy from Tennessee. So that was genius. Chicago, Justin Fields about to take the lead. Um, the team that's about to fall is Minnesota, Tampa, and the Saints. Those three teams are on the decline for the obvious reason. Tampa don't have a
Mm.
quarterback, franchise quarterback. The other two, they have an aging, not they're
Nucleus.
not
They
a
have an
dog.
aging, yeah, aging nucleus. You know, because
You know
you
what I mean?
already seen
So
what
sooner
Minnesota.
or
You
later,
already seen what Minnesota was doing. Minnesota was
they,
getting rid of pieces.
yeah, and you know what? Minnesota's in trouble because they don't have a defense. So
Hmm.
when you look at this whole situation and scenario, you're like, okay, you see where the monster teams are coming. Washington, they get one of them quarterbacks, they're gonna be a monster in 2 years. If Tampa gets one of the other two, they're gonna be a monster in 2 years. So you're right when you say the Wolves are coming.
They
I
coming.
just I have 100% faith that we drafted one. And the reason why is I listen to Frank White. I don't hear just the gloating shit. I hear the small shit that you really want to hear about a quarterback.
Hmm.
And then I see the way he improvises, the way he's hard. He's when it comes to working, he's hard. I never saw a glimpse of Sam Darnold working this hard. I've never seen Baker
Well,
work this hard. I
Mike,
never saw
now
Teddy
you,
work this
Mike,
hard.
Mike, you haven't seen a capable coaching staff in 3 years.
Facts.
You
But
understand
you know
that,
what?
right?
But yeah,
We
but you know,
haven't
Bryce,
seen
you didn't have to
a
tell Bryce Young to get his receivers together and go somewhere and train
what?
with him. He said, "Nah, come with
No,
me. I got
yeah,
y'all."
that's true. That's true. That's true. But also, you just haven't seen the organization being run effectively in 3 years, though, Mike.
Yeah, you're right. Now let me tell you something. A couple things that I saw that I'll be paying attention to. I love the call it thing. To call it through every play, like defense versus offense. We're not just gonna go down the script. They start running plays as like real life football nonstop throughout. That's something that what I mean, dumbass won't go never think of. No matter how much shit you gave him, he won't go think of doing shit like that. And
Hmm.
you hear the different tones when you listen to your coaching staff. I don't care which one. Deuce, first of all, Deuce is the most underrated coach on this staff. I don't. That man pushes them. I'm watching the film. I'm watching the training camp. I'm watching all this, and Deuce is the loudest voice on the field, and he's not taking nothing half-ass. He'll
No.
call you out constantly. Make a
Hmm.
play. You know what I mean? He don't play. It's like, and then the whole motto: no running out of bounds. You're gonna earn every yard. You're gonna force the defense to make a tackle. You're gonna force them to hurt themselves trying to stop you. Like it's a
Yeah.
100% different feel, and that's just something we haven't seen in years. So we over here with popcorn and our favorite beverage with our feet kicked up. Like this is beautiful because we just haven't had
Yeah.
it, like you said, in three
The
years.
stuff you haven't seen in 3 years. And so you damn, it's like something that you took for granted because you haven't seen it in 3 years, and you forgot about it. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know what?
It's like
You
something
got to
you had
increase
sitting
that.
in the
You
dresser.
got to increase that
You know
goal.
what I'm
It's
saying?
been 5 years. It's been five. Let me tell you
What
why.
you want to
One
say?
year,
Five? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Ron Rivera couldn't do it one year because he was facing cancer. Remember that?
Well, I thought he didn't get that cancer until he went over there to Washington
I mean, he got
when he got
diagnosed when he
diagnosed.
was in Washington, but his last year here, you could tell the difference because all right, the last year
What?
Ron
What?
Rivera,
Oh my! I'm gonna stop you. This is the thing I think about his last year that he was in. He was under fire, and him and Richardson was so close. I don't think he ever was in that hot seat like that. I don't think he ever felt that hot seat like that because he was so close with the boss. You understand what I'm saying? Damn, Marty Herney and Gettleman and all them supposed to be his boss as the GM. He was close with the big man. You understand what I'm saying? So When another big man came in and wanted results, because you see, it could have been the cancer or whatever, but I seen a different Ron at them podiums. You see what I'm saying? I used to watch the podium, but when Ron started lying to me, I felt some type of way, and I stopped watching it. And that's when I come up with this podium talk. It's just podium talk. Ron used to give it to you straight because see, he didn't feel that heat on his neck. You know what I'm saying? But when Tep came in, Tep put fire behind it. So I don't know if it was, and it could be some of the medical or whatever. It could have been the medical in there involved too. But I just because I don't put that last year on him because he just wasn't right. Something was wrong. I agree with you. Something was wrong. But I want to put it on. He fed himself on that hot seat that last year.
I think it's
If
the
you
hot
understand
seat.
what I'm
I
saying.
think maybe the sickness. I think was Carolina against Ron because how we was mad that he kept Cam Newton in the season when we all saw clearly that Cam couldn't play. So I think it was a lot. And I think
Well,
he was going to the podium knowing that as we looked at him, nigga, why is Cam Newton on the field? Because that's what we all wanted to know. Why is he
mm-hmm.
out there? He's too hurt to be out there. We see how
Cause,
hurt he
cause,
is.
cause, cause that's why, Mike. If the coach is on the hot seat, he gonna play his best assets. He gonna put it all out there on the field, no matter what. He knows better that his best asset could be hurt or whatever. But this is a results game. This is a results business. I said, y'all keep hearing me say my saying, NFL, and y'all know what NFL stands for, not for long. These guys got to win or you moving to another city. Don't buy no damn house you can't get rid of if you work in the NFL. Promise you. Star player, what the fuck ever. If you don't give people results, you getting up out of here. Period. Pressure bust pipes. That's all it is to it. So damn Mike just left. But hey, Pop, you still on?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, okay. But hey man, so what me and Mike was talking about, what you want to chime in that conversation?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I was sitting back just enjoying it. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, because that went down so many different areas. You know, but you know what? That's why I say crazy shit like Frank gonna be the best coach ever in Panther history. That's why I say crazy stuff because I don't think we're ever gonna uh, not take it for granted anymore. You know what I'm saying? When you got a good coaching staff to come in here and show you how to run a team professionally, you ain't gonna take
Yeah,
that for granted no more. You ain't gonna be like, oh, fire run, fire run. Nah, you gonna stick by your coach because
you
what
gonna
all
stick
he's
by your
done,
coach.
you gonna stick by your
Hey,
coach.
I told him I saw hey, uh Twan when you just said that. Twan was talking the other day and he said Temple got involved too much. Da la 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 la. Okay, so he said, "Who is Can?" You remember he said, "Who is Kansas City's owner?" And I told him somebody. I named out Kansas City owner, right? If put it in the chat, y'all. If y'all see Kansas, I don't know his name now, but and when I pulled him up, guess what the article said?
What?
Said that Kansas City owner announced Andy Reid ain't going no damn where. You know what I'm saying? It's basically like the man
Yeah,
said Andy Reid ain't going no damn where. Right? So
right.
look at that. When you have a head coach or you have an organization
Mm-hmm.
and let's say hell, Patrick Mahomes got 10 years, right? He signed a 10-year contract. That tell you right there, Patrick Mahomes ain't going no damn where, right?
Yeah,
And the owner, the big man, just not the
big cat,
GM, the
the real
the
big
big
cat.
man Say
Yeah.
Andy Reid ain't going no damn where. When you got stability in your shit, you understand? And see, y'all, we ain't had no stability nowhere around this motherfucker. All we
Nope.
had is doubt, dissension in the ranks, backstabbing, throwing motherfuckers under the bus, running over their ass after they fall off the bus or the apple cart. We Clark Hunt. Thank you, Red. Clark Hunt. That's his name right there. I said Clark Hunt. Bubba Clark Hunt say Andy Reid ain't going no damn right. You got
Right.
coach on the hot seat, and we only had two. Well, okay, think about it. You think about it. Now, if I'm lying or I'm talking crazy, y'all will think like this. Like I said, Ron was a stand-up dude. Everybody like Riverboat, this and that. Okay, so he had the heat on him for a little while. Then when he came Riverboat Ron and started taking more chances and stopped being so damn scary and shit, right? That was his first year coming in there thinking that, okay, it was Ron first stint as a head coach or whatever. Okay, boom. Now he riverboat. He solidified. He got the wins and all that shit. 2015 riverboat, everything. He's a made man in Carolina. Bam.
Right.
Ron Rivera can't do no wrong. Ron Rivera. You start calling your shots, picking your team, and this and that. Gettleman, like I said, the GM comes and goes, this and that. Ron's still here, right? Because Ron and Richardson, Ron was Richardson's man. Bam. Now,
That's what I said. That's what I said.
I said,
The big cat, the real big cat. They had a
yeah,
real genuine relationship.
and they had a real relationship. See, this is what I'm trying
Everything
to tell you.
came.
When the
He had, he
big
had to go on that
man,
podium, start talking different. Social media was acting different. It's like all of a sudden the world got real sensitive during the time that Ron Rivera started coaching. You know what I
and
mean? Like,
what I'm saying though, Pop, the big man, when the big man got fucked up, that's when Ron started, to me, Ron changed. You know what I'm saying? I noticed Ron different at the podium. I'm like, damn, what the fuck wrong with Ron Rivera? And it could have been his health, it could have been something, but Ron was different.
yeah,
Ron was different. And so the play on the field was different. The players got different. Everything got different. When Tep came in there, Tep wanted a Tep wanted a 3-4 defense. Tep put pressure on him to change the defense. Tep put pressure on him to do that. So he felt that pressure. That was pressure he didn't have with Jerry. You see what I'm saying? So with the stability from the organization comes results. If you look at head coaches with stability from their organization,
yep,
whether their owner is hands on or you don't even know the name of their owner, you start seeing these organizations start to win. Look
mhm,
over there at Philly. What's that? Laramie or Laurie or whatever his name is. He
yeah,
don't bother them boys, and he don't say because he was up there saying, "Hey, we got Jalen. I'm spending this money on that." I seen an article where he was like, "Yo, Jalen, my guy." You know what I'm saying? Go
yeah.
watch the Eagles. Watch the Eagles fly. Watch the Eagles fly because they big Eagles said, "God damn it, this is my man."
Exactly. Well,
I don't
and
give
that
a fuck about what the rest of these motherfuckers talking about. The head dog, the head motherfucker honcho want me here.
well, go in that same reference. Tepper did the same thing. Tepper said, "Hey, that boy, that pretty little boy right there, the little super boy, Alabama,
well,
that's
well,
mine. Don't
you know
y'all
what?
touch him.
Ah, damn,
Don't
Pop.
you touch him. Don't
I be a motherfucking monkey, Uncle Pop.
you
Boy,
don't
you
touch
just, you
him.
just, damn.
Don't you touch him. That's my guy. We
I be
proved
that.
it right here on Black Cat Panther Podcast. Me and you, we went through the
You right.
archives.
You right.
He did
You
that.
right. You right. Damn. I didn't. You know what? You the first one made me think. Damn. Even when I was talking shit about it, now that we just said this, you
Mm-hmm.
right.
This is guy.
You 100% right.
It's beautiful,
So
ain't it?
that might be something to be 100% excited about because, and hey, didn't he take that number off Matt Corral too?
Boy, yanked it off phone, boy. You better give it over here.
He
Man, correct.
took that goddamn
What you doing with that
boy.
jersey on?
I be that. You see what I'm saying, man? Boy, y'all better get this. Y'all better get some of this conversation because a light just popped on in my head. I be damn, Pop. You a motherfucking genius, Pop. You's a motherfucking genius.
Hey, man, I learned
Dang
from
it.
you, man. I learned from you.
Goodness gracious. I wasn't even going over on that side of town. I wasn't even over there. But as I said that, as I'm running my mouth, I'm thinking about what you talking about. I'm digging what you putting down,
Yes,
and you
sir.
are exactly right.
Temper
Damn.
had, Temper had to do it his way. He had to get his guy. He had.
Lord have mercy.
See, I'm gonna tell you
Well,
why. For one, Matt Rule fucked him up with Cam Newton. He got rid of him for a Temper to even get to know him.
so
Got rid of him
well,
immediately.
hey fellas,
Whoo, that's
we
deep.
just talked about this quarterback room. That might be another show right there we just stepped on. We just stepped on that. So we might come back tonight and finish this up. I'm just giving y'all a little taste, man, because um it is um training camp week. We are definitely getting ready to step in the shit right now. It's football season. I can smell it. It's
Yeah.
starting to be football season. We can smell it. You can see it now. We was in the woods, but we in the valley right now. We just stepped into the valley. It's on. It's on and popping. Um,
Yeah.
like I said, this one here wasn't gonna run too long because I'm getting ready to. I'm dropping trailers and stuff right now while I was talking to y'all, and I'll get ready to walk inside, drop off these people some paperwork so I get paid, and all that lovely stuff, and then I'm getting ready to go to Spartan, run home right quick, get my shit, and I'm going on to Spartanburg. Uh, like I said, when we come to you tomorrow, we'll be in Spartanburg. Ain't too much going on, but like I said, we might do something later on tonight. I get with the crew, see what they want to do. But J issue, give me a word.
Yes, sir. This was just a light one today. Let y'all hear us. But I ain't got much to say. I'm just ripping and running right now. But we'll see y'all later.
Yeah, everybody running around trying to get some stuff together, man. Like I said, I just wanted to do some holler. Like I said, I was bored a little bit, So I just gave y'all a little couple things to put on your brain about the cornerback position, the cornerback depth. I showed you two motherfuckers that we could have picked up that was on the top 10 list. One guy we had on the roster year before last, and we just didn't get him. Hometown boy. That's Gilmore. And he's sitting at number 9 on the list. And we messing around with C.J. Henderson. A
Yeah.
nigga who, when you put pads on him, he can't turn his head. He got that, like, he damn Batman. Remember
Got
when
that loose neck. He
remember,
can't turn his
remember
head.
Batman? Hey, y'all remember when Batman had the first suit and Batman said he couldn't turn his head because it was all
Yeah.
one piece? That what the fuck his shoulder pad might go down to his helmet. He must got one of them collars on or something like that. He can't turn his damn head. So I don't know, man. Maybe they done taught him how to turn his head or something. Maybe the new staff taught him, new coaching staff taught him how to turn his head. I don't know.
Turn your
I
head,
don't know.
boy.
Damn, I don't know. I don't know. Pop, give me something, Pop.
Hey, hey, look, man. Y'all make sure y'all go on Black Cat Panther Podcast at gmail.com. Reserve your spot. RSVP. You hear me? Put
Cause
your username
yeah,
and
say
your
put
real
that.
name so we know who we dealing with. You
Yeah,
already know what's going down on the lake. Lake Wild in Charlotte. On the weekend of the Cowboys. We're gonna host it for
we
2 days,
waiting
Saturday,
the cow.
Sunday.
Yeah,
Make sure you come through. Everything's free. Drinks, uh, food, entertainment. All you gotta do is bring your ass and meet me there.
yeah, man. We gonna get real ignorant that weekend. It's gonna be on, man. If you miss it, man, you gonna really miss a good one. You gonna really miss a good one. But hey, Forever Mudding Outlaw TV, man, y'all going over there, man. Run me on up, run me on up. I'm getting ready to do some big things come by the time the season comes. It's the reason why I ain't really posted a lot of stuff, man. We ain't really went out nowhere. During the summertime when it get hot, man. You can't run the machines like we run them. You fuck something out, throw a piston rod, stuff like that. So we ain't out and about. And it's just I can't get no good footage right now. But wait till that weather drop a little bit and I'm gonna show you what we do. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you how we rip and run for real. But go in there and just look at what little tidbit of what I got going on up in there. Mudding Outlaw TV. Go in there and like and subscribe. Run me on up, man. Mudding Outlaw TV. That's the Mudding channel. Station 88. That's the NCAA stuff we gonna really be doing, man. A lot of the hosts on the channel are gonna do some of their collegiate teams, Like I'm gonna be doing a lot of NC State, Duke, and Carolina, my boys, and you know, we just got a couple things coming, man, on the channel, man, that y'all gonna like. Not just Panther all day, man. It's gonna be some stuff when you come over here for your entertainment. Think about YouTube. Think about Black Cat Panther podcast. Though, you know, got some other stuff coming to you. Like I said, we may do something tonight. Be on the lookout for it, man. But everybody getting ready to head to Spartanburg. So we out and about dipping and dabbling. But other than that, man, we'll keep pounding, man. Other than that, man, we out here like yesterday.